Hi, so this video I'm going to try not to make too robotic. I have not made videos for a very long time, so please bear with me as this is my first one and I am not used to just suddenly talking at a camera yet. So I do have notes. So yeah, hello, it's Rachel. It feels really strange to be sitting here again and actually recording something for this channel after all these years. And I know I've come back a few times before, but not regularly, and I'm really hoping to change that. However, I'm aware that I've also said that before too, so we'll see what happens. So I'm hoping that this time will be different. I am 1 year recovered now, and I have a lot more hope. If you followed me before, you'll probably notice a few changes coming soon, both to the channel itself and to what I'll be sharing. So September marked 1 full year in remission from my eating disorder, and that's something that for a really long time I did not think was possible. Back when I first started posting here, I was a teenager trying to make sense of mental illness and self-harm and eating disorder recovery, and I was right in the centre of it all. I shared what I could as honestly as I could, but I was still very, very much unwell, and I was in and out of hospital for years. A lot of those videos came from a place of survival, and they meant a lot to me at the time, but looking back now, I can see that in some of them I was visibly very underweight or talking about traumatic personal experiences that aren't really suitable for a wider audience anymore. So over the next little while, you'll notice that some of those old videos are either disappearing or being made private, or I've already removed them over the years and recently. That's not because I regret making them, or because I think they were harmful in a pro-ED or self-injury or any of those kinds of ways, but it's simply because I want this channel to be a safer, more grounded space for everyone. So going forward, I'll be uploading under the name RachelTalksRecovery, which I'm hoping does not sound too cheesy, but it's hopefully a little bit more mature and hopefully a better fit for where I'm at right now. I want to make videos about real recovery, so that's not quasi-recovery, that's not talking all about what's deemed as a health food and still having an absolute terror for anything that isn't. It's about real recovery where it's letting go of those fears and the illness and self-harm and all of those things. So I want to talk about what life actually looks like after years of illness and share things that might help people who feel how I once did. I don't know yet if I'll be returning to my other channel, the Unique RKW vlog, but I do recognise that a lot of what I talked about there was very personal, and at times I was still very underweight. So those videos might become private soon too, or I may just drop the link between that channel and this one altogether. I'll also be sharing a bit about what happened over the last 5 to 10 years, some of the more personal and complex parts of my journey, but in a way that's mindful of confidentiality and triggers. The last 5 years in particular, I was in relationship dynamics that could be triggering to people, and while I won't be going into extreme details about those things, I do want to hopefully help people with things that I've potentially learned and I suppose reflect for myself as well. So if you want to stay connected, you can find me on Instagram and TikTok under the same name, RachelTalksRecovery. And there's also a blog at RachelTalksRecovery@wordpress.com where I'll be posting some of the kind of longer reflections, and I've already put one post up this morning. I'll be honest, I've been completely left behind in the internet world, so these things are pretty much completely new to me. There are no current posts on Instagram and TikTok, but I am going to try my very best. Thank you for everyone who's ever watched or supported me on my videos, especially to those who might have been following since the very early days. This next stage I'm hoping will feel a lot safer, a lot more grounded, and I'm hoping a lot more helpful for whoever might need to hear that recovery really is possible. So new videos will be coming whenever I can, and thank you for being here. I will hopefully see you soon.